Hey guys, I know it's a little dark, I guess, but I'm a little late night vlogging. I went to my two sons. They had like a book fair at school, so we went to the book fair, and we bought. My oldest son is so shy. He's really shy. He has other issues too, but mostly that he's shy, and he wasn't sure if his teacher was going to be there, and he was really nervous. So anyway, we walk in, and it was literally like right there, and I don't know why I thought it was going to be inside the cafeteria. So, and I thought, where did I think it was going to be? I feel like, okay, because we moved, I think this is what happened. After Sandy hit the area, we were homeless for like 3 weeks. So the school he was going to before had a book fair early in the year. And I think that's why I was getting confused, because when I went to that book fair, it was in the auditorium. Was it the gym? It was in the auditorium. So I thought that it was going to be either, I thought that it was going to be in the auditorium or the cafeteria. So I'm just going to turn this a little bit better like this. So when I walked in, and it was like right there when you walked in, it was like outside of the gym, I was kind of like, oh, like I feel like the space that the books were in was probably no bigger than, the space that the books were in was probably like a decent size master bedroom. And I was kind of disappointed, but after they walked around like 3 or 4 times, and they were like, oh, I want this Lego book. I'm like, I'm not about to buy you a book, and the only reason why you want it is because it has this little Lego figurine. I was like, I'm a parent. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not an aunt. You know what I'm saying? I am an aunt, but I'm not their aunt, or they're like, mother's best friend. I'm their mom. I'm going to buy them a practical book. Leave that for your grandmother or for, your uncle to buy. So I was like, yeah, no, you can't get that Lego book. That's ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. So they were okay. They picked up the books that they wanted to pick up. They got the Fly Guy books, which they love. My middle guy got the Fly Guy books. And then my big guy got Goodnight Ninja. What the heck is that one? Nighttime Ninja. That's what it's called. Called Nighttime Ninja. So he got that one. So they were happy in the end, and they weren't like, I don't know why I'm still like this. I have a tank dress on. So I'm just sitting like this, I'm comfy. For some reason, like actually the position that I'm sitting in is like, when you're younger, or probably now, most people now, not me, when they like kneel down to pray, that's the position I'm in. I kind of update my games, because I'm trying not to take my phone to bed. It's a bad habit, and most of the time, okay, sorry about that. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm trying to start not to take my phone to bed, because what happens is I'm literally 9 times out of 10 I'm the last person to go to bed, like literally the last person. I'll be dead tired. I'll get the kids to bed. Sam will come home late, or most of the time I can't sleep without him. Like I can't sleep without him in the, not necessarily in the bed, because he'll fall asleep watching TV, and I just don't feel like it. But like out in the living room. But when he's not home, it's very difficult for me to go to sleep. Not that I worry, because it depends on where he is working, but most of the time he's just working, locally, or, he'll go sometime Pennsylvania, or it just depends. But I'm always thinking, like, where is he? What's happening? Is he driving home safe? Is he tired while he's driving home? So I'm always thinking, so that's hard for me to fall asleep. And then I don't want to go ahead and text him while he's driving, because then I'm like, oh my God, I'm texting him. Is he texting me back? Is he driving okay? So most times I'll stay up. He is home now though. So what I'm trying to do is condition myself to come to bed, into the bedroom, update all my games, because I play a lot of games. I play like The Sims. I just downloaded like Tap Out. It's like The Simpsons. I play a lot of games. And a lot of games that like take time, like those cooking games. Whatever. Don't start me, but I love those things. Anyway, so I play a lot of those where it's like actual time, like literal time. Like if it takes 5 minutes to cook, it literally takes 5 minutes to cook. If it takes 3 hours, 24 hours, it takes that long to cook. So I'll update those things and then try to do ones where I'm like, okay, I know the baby's probably gonna wake up at like 2 for a bottle. So let's see, in 4 hours, I'll set something to cook, or I'll set like some like, clothing to come into my store, at like 4 hours. So I know that by the time the baby's waking up, because I always do it anyway, I'll wake up, get his bottle ready, give him his bottle, go to the bathroom, come back to the bed, and can't sleep for at least 10 minutes because I want to make sure he goes to bed and I don't want to have to like get back up again. So during that time while I'm waiting to make sure he goes to sleep again, I update my games again. So it's a system. But what has been happening was I'll go to bed, I'll be in like actual bed, I'm updating, and I end up like playing for like another like hour, 45 to an hour. It's not even 2 hours. So even though I'm in bed, I'm not actually sleeping. So I'll get to bed at a decent time because they go to bed most time no later than like 8:30. Well, not today because of the book fair, but I mean, they're already in bed and they've been sleeping for at least 20 minutes. So, but I want to try and get in the habit of not getting into bed until I update my games, and then get into bed without the phone. We'll see how that is. But I find more updating the games to take more time because then I end up like redesigning. I'm laughing at myself. And I know a lot of people who play games like that I do, like The Sims and what do I play? Restaurant Story and, not Girl Shot. What is that called? Designer Story or Fashion Story, whatever. So those things, like, I normally always play for free, and whatever rewards I get, I earn it. It's not like, I don't pay to play kind of thing. Like you buy gems or whatever it is, but I most time don't buy those things because I'm not going to spend real money on that. I'll just wait till I earn it. But anyway, I'll end up redecorating the whole thing, and that's like no joke. I wish I could tell you it takes like a half an hour. Sometimes I'll redecorate like all my games and it'll take me like 45 minutes. So I'm really trying to actually get into bed after I've updated and not do anything. Maybe a little Facebook, maybe listen to Pandora or watch YouTube videos, but that's watching. That's not actually like interacting, with it. So it's not where, like I can fall asleep watching YouTube videos, but I can't fall asleep updating, those games. I'm like trying to think what I'm saying. All right. Another thing, I like the hair, but I'm getting sick of it. But then the thing is, I don't know what I want to do. I really feel like I want to do that burgundy because my hair is pretty, it's like to this length. And I chopped it. I didn't do the big chop or anything crazy like that. My hair's been natural for so long, I don't need to chop it again. But what I do is, like, before I put the braids in and stuff, I just go ahead and, I take a scissor. I don't go get it done or anything, and I just take off the ends because they're rough and I don't like them. So I probably have, when I put these in, I probably took off like an inch. And it was like no sweat. It was like, okay, I cut it. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm cutting my hair, because I knew it was going to be in braids, would go back or whatever. But I'm starting to get tired of this hair. One, it's super duper knotty. I mean, it looks good now because it's kind of like, but it's like, it's in chunks. Well, it's not that bad. But And I have the blonde back there. The blonde is kind of under. And not for nothing, half of the time it's up in a bun. Not even half. Like 79 to 89% of the time, it's up in a bun. Sometimes it's high bun, sometimes it's side bun, but it's hardly ever flowing down. I feel like the only braiding system that I really, really love, that I will leave it alone, I put it in and I don't really pull it back, or it doesn't bother me, is when I have like the water wave in, but then the water wave only lasts like 2 weeks because it's on cornrows. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I've never used the water waves in individual braids. It's like it just literally, I swear to God, it just dawned on me. Use the water wave bulk, you know, in regular braids. Why has this never dawned on me? Because I call that my curly, you know. I can't believe this has never dawned on me. But see, the reason why is when I do the cornrows, I do like whatever, like 13 or 12, like 12 cornrows or whatever around the whole head. And then I tuck and, you know, tie it up, whatever. And then I do the crochet loop-in braids. And it literally could take, I don't know, what takes longer is the cornrow, because I'm really bad at cornrow. And when I have my long nails, it's harder. I feel like it's harder to do. But if I could do the cornrows faster, looping it only takes like 2 hours, 3 hours. So if my husband's like, oh, I want, you know, you want to go out? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And he tells me in the morning, I could literally. Okay, so the camera, it got cut off. Sorry. I was talking about my hair anyway. Basically, that I just came to this like realization that like the water waves might work. But I think the reason why it works better with it when I do the crochet braid is because like my natural hair is underneath, so it's not. I can't figure it out, but I don't think it would. Maybe now I'm thinking about it a little bit more. I don't think it's going to work. But I guess I'll check it out. I don't know. Like using the water waves with individual braids. I don't know. My birthday's this weekend. I kind of just realized that. Yeah, so my birthday's this weekend. I'm getting old. I don't care. What's the alternative? Think about that. People say, oh, I'm getting old. Think about what the alternative is to not having a real birthday. You don't want that. So, I don't think we're doing anything. I don't have anything planned. I mean, I don't really want to go. It's a thought that I might say, hey, hubby, I want to, you know, hey, Sammy, I want to go to that scrapbooking store. Bye. You know, and just start packing my stuff up tomorrow. It's a thought. Because it's only $10, like I said. But I don't think I'm going to do that. What really works, come to think of, I mean, save the money on the gas and save the money on, you know, the table, is last week, I'm sitting on my bed now. So last week, Sammy took the boys, all 3 of them, on Sunday, and I swear to God, in that Smashbook, I literally got like 5 pages done, which even though they're small, but I still do a lot of embellishing. You guys have seen so far. And I do a lot of fiddling. I wish I could be like 1, 2, 3 and it's done, but it's not. So I do a lot of fiddling with those Smashbook pages, so it takes me just as long as a normal Smashbook, as a normal 12 by 12. But when I had the whole day, I had to take care of me, literally. Like, I didn't have the kids to tend to. What I did is I went out and got myself breakfast. I started around like a little bit before 9, and they didn't come home until after 4 o'clock. and I scrapbook slash smashbook my Christmas stuff that whole time. So I got, like I said, 5 or so. And I finished up a super light page that I kind of ripped off and put to the back of another page. And then my next page is actually going to be, you know how people used to do those like Christmas letters to their family? I'm kind of doing a big journaling. You know, I'm actually using the Smashbook as a journaling. Ooh, what is that? With very little embellishments. I already wrote it out because sometimes it's hard to do the journaling right as I'm doing the smashbooking, or the scrapbooking, if it's a lot. So I just took the time out the other day and I just wrote it all out. It's about a 6x6 double-sided. So it's a 6x12 worth of writing that I write first because I have horrible handwriting. So the second time around is pretty much better because I can check the spelling and everything before I write it in. So I'm going to be writing that and embellishing on a piece of paper from the Simple Stories collection and then pasting on top of another Smashbook page. And then after that page is done, I just have to do the actual 3 pages of Christmas, like the day of Christmas pictures that the boys were like playing with their toys for hours and hours, and basically they were in the living room the whole day playing with their toys. Well, so that's what we want though, right? We want to have them have the toys from Santa and from you and from your parents and aunts and uncles and everything, playing with them for hours on Christmas, like, you know. So I have not a lot, but I took a couple of good choice pictures, and I have almost like, I guess you want to call it a 3-page layout that's all going to be related, and that's it. And then the Smashbook is done for Christmas. So if I can get that done on Sunday or even tomorrow on Saturday, because they go to the gym, so it's only the baby, I'll be so excited, because then I could start some of my other photos, because I have a lot to scrapbook. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm tired. This video is probably not going to get up till tomorrow, and right now it is Thursday night at 9:45. Let me go update my games and then go to bed. I'm sorry I'm looking so crazy, but it's kind of like I kind of rubbed this eye a little bit, and then I kind of decided I was going to do makeup, so I kind of went like this and like that, and that was it. And the lighting is poor, so, but whatever. I'm just vlogging. I might even just run this on black and white, so you won't even see all that. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good night. Well, have a good day, because I'm going to put this up. What is that? It's kind of funky, but I'm sorry. I'm going to stop this because I kind of can't stand when people like fixing. Like, okay, look in the mirror later. Talk to you guys later. Bye.